Here I have three incredible devices. Let's discuss about them and let's compare the displays. As you know, Asus ROG Ally, this one, it has an IPS display 120 Hz with a resolution up to 1080p. We have the Steam Deck OLED. This is an OLED display, the only OLED display here. It has 800p resolution and 90 Hz refresh rate. And we have the Sony PlayStation Portal with a 1080p LCD display, 60 Hz refresh rate. Well, let's see how they look and if we have differences. Given the fact that we have an OLED display here. So at this point, a Steam Deck OLED has the brightness at maximum. At this point also Asus ROG Ally has the brightness at maximum, and also Sony PlayStation Portal has the brightness at maximum. So let's compare how black colors look here, and if we notice something different. Anyway, every display here it's beautiful, but I would say these two they have brighter colors. I don't know why, but in my opinion Sony PlayStation Portal has a brighter display than Asus ROG Ally, and for me it looks better and cleaner in a way. It's more sharper. I don't know how to explain this. Anyway, we will try the same game here on PlayStation Portal. You will have the impression that it's in fact an OLED display when you put them here next to each other. So we have the same game here, and we will notice a minor difference here, slightly difference between the colors, but it's hard to say which one is better or which one is perfect. Look, I will start the game here on each device. Let me put the volume at minimum. I will start it also on Asus ROG Ally, but at this point I can't do that because it will close the Steam Deck. I'll try another game, probably one that I have it in Xbox Cloud. Look here. Indeed, inside the rooms the OLED looks better. Just look at this. Here you can notice the difference. Let me take this one, and because I said that PlayStation Portal has a better, let me put almost the same angle here. Because I said the Sony PlayStation Portal has a better display than Asus ROG Ally. It's more sharper. Then definitely you can make the idea by comparing Steam Deck OLED with Asus ROG Ally. So Sony PlayStation Portal almost looks like an OLED, but you will notice some brightness differences here. Look here and around here. So this is how they look. I would say the quality is incredible on each device. But again, in reality, the OLED display has more brightness and it looks more vivid. But let's say with 10%, maybe 15. I don't know if I should go up to that percent. Anyway, both devices, they look fantastic. Now the gameplay experience is totally different. Here you can play with PlayStation quality, and I know some of you have problems with the connectivity. You would say there is a delay in input. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It depends how the connectivity is. Look, they have the same input here. No delay on PlayStation Portal. Anyway, it's time to start the game here on Asus ROG Ally. Let's exit the game. Okay, and this is how the game, the main screen looks here on each device. Again, this is a 7.4 inches display. This is 7 inches. It's smaller, and you will notice this. And there is a huge difference between this display and this one. I mean, Steam Deck OLED has definitely a better display, and in my opinion, is the best here. Definitely is the best because it's OLED. It's more, you have more vivid colors, more brightness. This one has, as far as I know at this point, up to 1000 nits at maximum, and it's an HDR display. So when you start a game that has HDR capabilities, you will notice the differences definitely. So let's start the game here. Let's start with this one, but clearly there is a huge difference between Asus ROG Ally and Steam Deck OLED. I mean, Steam Deck OLED, it's better from this perspective, with the display. But also Asus ROG Ally has a great display, and if you don't put them side by side, you won't know that you won't know this difference. It won't bother you. The colors are great here, and it looks the game looks fantastic. But there are a lot of other differences between them. I mean, the power that Asus ROG Ally has, it's incredible. At this point I have the device set at 15 watts. We can go up to 25 watts. Clearly the game doesn't look so good as on Steam Deck OLED or here on PlayStation Portal. Let me show you how the game looks here. Look. I mean, here on Asus ROG Ally, you won't get the same vibrant colors. I don't know if the camera will catch this or not, but anyway, on PlayStation Portal you get 90% of the experience that you get on Steam Deck OLED display. Here, this one now compared with Asus ROG Ally compared with these two, it's not so vivid. This is what I want to say. Basically here you won't get the same the same clarity or brightness. Or look here in this area, how much light we have here, the brightness, clarity, it's a vivid space. Here it's 85% of this one, but don't get me wrong, Asus ROG Ally has a great display and a great package to offer. At this point it's hard to me to choose between Asus ROG Ally and Steam Deck, because this one has a lot to offer, much more. Steam Deck OLED has an OLED display and the advantage that it's very well optimized. So it depends what you want to play and how you want to play. If the display is more important than the possibility to play AAA games, well, then you can easily choose. Anyway, for me, if I would make a top, I would put them like this at this point. Like this. It's complicated. It depends what you want to again, what you want to play, how you want to play, if you prefer quality over a better display. So it's up to each player. But at this point I have to admit that Steam Deck OLED has the best display in terms of quality showed here on the screen. But again, PlayStation Portal looks very strange, looks almost like an OLED display. I'm really curious when they will release another device with an OLED display, how good that one will look. If this one looks almost like an OLED display, this is fantastic. So write your comments, share your opinion, what you think about these devices, on what device you prefer to play, what display in your opinion it's the best, and what device you prefer to have and to play. Thanks for watching.